let's say somebody wants to study with you at Duquesne. So normally, how many, was it 5, 6, 7 students they would accept every year, something like that? That would be a total number. Same with euphonium. So there's currently 6 euphonium players. But if they had a brass band where they need 2 euphonium players, 2 baritones, which is kind of the same thing. Now we have extra 4 seats every semester for ensemble playing.
Yeah, of course.
So that...
also, what I'm writing up in the business plan is the idea of employability, because if we see a person or we hear a person in this joint band that we like,
potentially on a sub list.
he could come on a sub list.
Auditioned.
He's already played. We've heard him get that, or that girl can come in and play that concert. We need a
and
corner
we do
player.
need subs.
We always need subs.
Yes,
No,
especially low brass. That's a common theme.
yeah, we always need substitute players.
So, and that's one thing that Duquesne gives me and you an opportunity to recruit new students in an environment where, for example, let's say somebody wants to come to Pittsburgh and get a lesson with you and me. All they need to do is get in touch with you or me, and a part of our job is to make sure that those people get a 1-hour lesson. So if they're potentially the potential applicants for undergraduate or graduate studies. So that's another privilege that Duquesne offers. So I think it's a big thing for recruitment as well, because people are going to have a chance to see what it's like studying with you, is like having a lesson with you. Same thing, they can always come to me and see whether they like my teaching, whether they like my methods and the approach I take. So
the consultation lesson is a really great way to... Well, it's a great way for the student to learn what the teacher is like, but it's also a fantastic way to recruit new students. It's the best way.
And they're cutting the fees as well. This is going to be one of the lowest undergraduate fees, in terms of tuition fees. This is going to be one of the more affordable universities, not only in our state, but generally in America, I believe. And it's a big university. It's a big campus. It's not a tiny college type of place. It's a big university with a lot of facilities. So I'm pretty excited about that, especially for this upcoming fall.
I think we could build up something really pretty significant between us. A TUBA euphonium studio that is very big. They used to have, when Brian Bowman was the teacher there,
14,
15 euphonium players there. He had a full program, a full teaching load there, and we'll build it up for sure. And I think the brass band, or having a large brass ensemble or a brass band, call it what you like, but that opportunity to work with top professional people, sit next to top professional people, play with them, and get paid for it, potentially. That's got to be a really great recruitment tool.
And it's certain part of development. I don't think, like, the technique, the fingers, the ability to learn things fast on spot, I don't think any other ensemble would give a brass player.
No.
So, for example, if you play in an orchestra, sometimes you get some brass-heavy pieces or symphonies or whatever. But most of the job, we have to admit, most of the job goes to string players. That's where all the challenge goes to. And even though it's tricky, because it requires a very high level of intelligence, because you have to listen, you always have to understand what's your part as a brass player, what is a good intonation, what's a good timing, because it's the large ensemble, it's different in terms of blending. Whereas a brass band, it offers same challenges, but brass instruments play a completely different role.
They do.
Suddenly it becomes a very technical challenge. Those pieces are hard. And the stuff we're playing, it's not original brass band pieces. No. But as I mentioned, that piece, I challenge anyone. This is not an easy piece to play.
You mean the Torgenburger Grizzly?
Yeah, it's 2-3 pages of non-stop 16 notes up the octave you would normally not expect. When I looked at the scores, I thought it was a bass clef, because everything was... And I was, when I saw it, I thought there's no way that's originally written for euphonium. That does not even make any sense. But we make it happen all the time.
It's been played before.
Yep. And it's gonna be played again.
Played again. Yes.